Yo, what's up, everybody? So they just announced that Sony is going to be ending physical media, and I think these gamers have nobody else to blame but themselves. So, like I said, when I was growing up, the gaming culture was a lot of college kids, maybe some high school kids. It was a lot of Mountain Dew, a lot of energy drinks, a lot of Monster energy drinks, a lot of Red Bull. And everybody knew that gaming was never just going to be a lifestyle. Gaming was just there for leisure. It was just an activity. Kind of like pool. Most people don't take pool seriously. They're mostly casual. And that's what gaming used to be. Somewhere along the lines, maybe. And like I said, I do feel like this shift happened like around that 2014, whenever Amazon purchased Twitch for like $1 billion. And that basically like gave these incel losers like a license to make a career out of gaming, which I don't think it was ever meant to be. So I think like all these streamers are just kind of glorified sponsors for these video games. And like I said, or not like I said, and so they gave all these like I said, gaming was like a leisure. It was just like a hobby. Nobody took too serious. There was some competitive gaming, but everybody knew that you weren't going to take that too serious, and you weren't going to make a career out of it. So you didn't put too much effort into it, and it was just fun. You knew you were in it just for the fun. Unfortunately, like I said, once they bought it and they started investing all these money into esports, it took all these people that just didn't have anything going on with their lives. It took them and it gave them something to like strive for. But unfortunately, the skill set that you get from gaming, it just doesn't translate to the real world. And so like if you worked out and you're in better shape, you could get physically stronger. Your stamina could be up. Maybe you could work more hours. I don't know. Everybody just, when you're out in the real world and you are physically fit, most people take you more serious than somebody who just comes in like a slob. They just assume you're just going to be lazy. You might not even be lazy, but that's just what people say. So Sony's going to end the physical disc. And I know you don't want to hear this, but a lot of you people are to blame, because you sit there and you buy all these digital games and you sit here and defend Steam. Like Steam isn't just a gigantic digital storefront, and then they get mad at like, and then so they're making all the profit from just licenses to those games. And if you've ever tried to use Steam like offline, I don't know, I never had any luck with it. But so now everybody's mad, and all these gamers, they went to PC and they started buying more digital games. And I think there's a statistic that shows that 80% of these gamers are now purchasing digital games. So they're gonna want to cut the manufacturing cost of creating physical media. And everybody's crying and running to the internet crying about it. But I feel like some of these people crying are like to blame for this, because they chose convenience over like self-ownership. And if you've ever seen any of my old videos, you know why I got out of gaming and why I decided to focus on like more outdoor activities. And it's just better for my overall health. And like I said, you kind of grow out of games. I'm at that age where most people typically grow out, like the 30-year-old range. And if you're not, and this is mostly pertained to the people that kind of live through video games, like vicariously through these video games. And just because I'm on the other side of it, I used to be a big gamer, and so I'm speaking from experience. And I never would have told myself, some of the justifications that I use were, hey, you're not out there smoking and drinking, which is true. But you can also like go to the gym and not. Like I said, gaming to me is like instant gratification, and I think the gym is like delayed gratification. But anyway, that's kind of all I got. I just want some of these gamers to know that you're the reason why, because some of you are lazy and you choose convenience. It kind of affects everybody. But I'm out of the gaming thing. But these headlines still hit me. Maybe it's in my algorithm just because I used to be big into video games. But I kind of just shrugged my shoulders and like, who's surprised? Like, the next consoles won't have disk drives. None of them. I mean, who's surprised about that? They might start to come out with limited time licenses. You might only own the game for like a year, and you got to subscribe to games. Like, this is all coming down the pipe, and like, I'm just telling you that it's coming. All right.